players when they come out. Kind of fun. They'll kind of like line up in a line on the floor or something.
Finally worked out tonight.
All right, well, we're going to have a great time doing it here tonight and have a fun time all along the WIAA as well. Testing our audio, I think, anyway. All right, so I'll start here. I talked to the Marshfield coach before the game, Chris Fisher, just asked him for and he and I do this often, but I asked him for the 10-second scouting report on River Falls. He had nothing but nice things to say. He talked about, a couple of the wins, a couple of the other games. The main thing he said, Jeff, is that he admired how hard and how hard they play and how physical the Wildcats are here in 2025.
Yeah, and I'd say that's accurate. They've been up and down so far this season, as shown by their record of 2-2. Had a couple of really nice wins where the boys played real hard, like you said, like Coach Fisher noticed. And I'd say the 2 games they lost, they kind of lost their composure a little bit at various times during both games, and it came back to bite them in the end. So kind of an up and down team, as you'll see often this early in the season. So we'll see what happens. They have a tall task ahead of them tonight against Marshfield.
Okay. Marshfield being a home team, kind of familiar territory. For those that keep track of things like this, Marshfield won both JV games. I don't know if that matters a hill of beans in a varsity game, but people at home sometimes wonder about that kind of thing. You had mentioned the new look Wildcats tonight, aesthetically on the jerseys.
Aesthetically, for sure, yeah. I think these uniforms just came in not that long ago, so these are the first times that the Wildcats have worn the black jerseys with the white trim. So hopefully that changed their luck a little bit. They struggled on Friday night at Eau Claire Memorial, so we'll see how things go tonight.
I've seen that during the baseball season.
They look, so I know the boys were excited to wear them. So Coach has got some new gear as well, so it should be a fun night here in Marshfield.
For a play-by-play guy too, nothing better than white on black. That's real easy. I can't miss that one. White on black is very nice to see. All right, we're going to step aside, bring you back in time for starting lineups. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
They left me home the holiday season, but the sales are huge. I can only imagine those creeps will be around.
There it is, Marv. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses. That's the crown jewel.
Mittens' holiday savings must be protected. No chickening out now, Kevin.
Wow! GE Cafe, what a fridge, Harry. I'm really liking the stressless recliner, Marv.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals!
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
All right, Jason Zaleski, Jeff Johnson, we're back. What did I miss?
Nothing. 0-0.
So we apologize for the tech issues, but we are 2 minutes in, scoreless here in Marshfield. Gavin and Ryder getting everything back up running upstairs, and Jeff and I are down here courtside. Yeah. All right. Well, we missed nothing, so I suppose that's fitting.
Yeah, nothing at all. Wildcats missed a couple of three-point attempts on their first 2 possessions, and was able to get a stop in the other end and just turned it over. So, yeah, you're all up to speed.
All right, here we go. Any further audio issues, so that'll get solved at halftime.
All right.
So we're going to roll with what we have right now. Near steal there from Dumont, and a 3 from McTaggart. So veteran McTaggart, Jeff, you asked me about him before the game, and I said, well, he had a kind of a hot shooting night the other night, but sure enough, he didn't score the first points here tonight.
Yeah, he had a game a couple of games ago. He was in the 30s, so he can shoot it.
Yeah,
I know
North, he was, he really couldn't miss. There's a spot up 3 open is Nick Hansen.
Yeah, defensive breakdown in that play by the Wildcats. Wide open corner 3 and knocks it down.
So 6-0 Marshfield here. 14:40 to play, 14:50 to play in the first half. So we'll have the scoreboard up on the screen. Everything will be up soon. As Pohl with the rebound after the missed shot from Carrico. So here's Ramberg on the baseline and gets it stolen away by Dumont. Wildcats set up in the half court. And Brady Gretz. Ball now in the hands of Carrico, back to Gretz, and they work it around the perimeter. Trying to solve the Marshfield defense. A pull-up jumper there from Gretz off the mark. Ramberg and the taller Tigers, another rebound.
Yeah, they're taller at just about every position, Jason. They have an advantage.
Pohl pulls up. Now here come the Wildcats. Wildcats run. That time, though, Carrico cut off.
Defensively, I can see what Marshfield's doing. They're really packing it in, except for the person who's guarding Brody Gretz. They're shadowing him all over the floor, face guarding him at the moment.
Cam Kolstad draws that assignment here on Gretz. Gretz with a nice first move. Help defense there from McTaggart. Here's a 3 from Dumont is good. And the Wildcats on the board here tonight.
Cal Dumont only averaging 1 point a game so far this year, but nice to see him knock down that first 3.
So I'm not a math whiz, but we're saying he's tripled his average.
Yes, and he's due.
Ramberg got his shot blocked. Back come the Wildcats. In off the backboard, too strong for Bottleson. And Pohl, big outlets and missed Ramberg. Nice job there by Gretz to get back. There's a 3 here from Bottleson. No, gets his own rebound. Beats Ramberg on the baseline, but stepped out of bounds.
Wholesale substitutions in for the Wildcats. Number 10, Cullen Johnson Jr., number 33, Matthew Tiffany Sr., and number 50, Colton Nesbitt, a sophomore.
Hockey, they call that a line change.
That would be a line change, and that's about as deep as the Wildcats have gone throughout the season. They go about 8, maybe 9 deep.
Okay, here's McTaggart. Ramberg looks. Hansen had a 3 a moment ago. McTaggart will pull up and hit.
He must like playing those Big Rivers Conference teams, Jason, because he's on fire already tonight.
To play, Marshfield 3-point lead. Rebound pulled down by Ramberg. So low shooting percentage for the Wildcats so far.
They are. It looks like Marshfield's more than willing to give them the 3, and thus far, other than Dumont, the Wildcats haven't knocked one down.
3 there, and there goes Brody Gretz on the scoreboard tonight.
Brody Gretz, the Wildcats' leading scorer, averaging over 25 points a game.
You know, so for whatever have or have not gone well for the Wildcats, it's a 3-point game. We're early, but still a 3-point game.
Yep, they're still in it.
Here's Ramberg on the roll. Right hand is good.
Yeah, just too big, too strong, Valen Ramberg.
Yeah, you set the screen there. I suppose the counter to that is you need to switch on it, but then you're going to switch him off to somebody maybe with less size.
Exactly.
So that's a tough matchup. An illegal screen is going to be called here on Radloff. Radloff spills pull.
That's Chase Radloff, the junior, snuck in the game, and that's the first foul of the game after about, 7 minutes?
7 minutes, yeah, 7 minutes in. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each session just $29. Membership packages available. Book your wellness session today at bewell-studio.com as Ramberg on the scorebook tonight. Senior here on Parents' Night. 3 there for Matt Tiffany off the mark. Offensive rebound. Putback wasn't there. Now Paul will commit the foul as he poked at the ball and may have ended up poking Colton Nesbitt in the nose.
Yeah, good job on the boards that time by Nesbitt. Staying active, following up his own shot, and he's rewarded with a couple of free throws.
Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job, in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go. Hiller's True Value of Marshfield. Apparently somebody in the student section being threatened with a machete. Yeah, right. A pair of free throws there for Nesbitt. He's got 2. Shot there from Levi Jansen, bit too strong. Wildcats in transition, throw it away.
Pass intended for Jackson McGee, the senior, who just entered the game for River Falls. Looks like the Wildcats are looking to put on a little pressure here.
Marshfield leads by 5. 10 minutes left here in the first half. Kolstad runs the show. He's 3 in white. Has it now on the wing. Looks inside the pole, nothing there. Tigers will reset, swing it to McTaggart. 3 is off the mark. Saved into the Wildcats, right to Bottleson. Ramberg poked it away, slow the Wildcats for now.
Brody Gretz back in the game for the Wildcats.
Tell us about senior leadership for these Wildcats. You mentioned Gretz, a senior. Tell us about senior leadership for the boys in black tonight.
Yeah, Brody Gretz, like you mentioned, he's a third year on the varsity. Austin Stelride, who just gave him the dribble handoff and went up for the shot there, he's also a senior. The 2 players that, along with Tanner Bottleson, number 5, those are the 3 that had the most playing time coming back for the Wildcats this season. All 3 started most of last year.
All right. There's Ramberg, another pick and roll. Now baseline fine for Jansen is good. So we saw that last time Ramberg on the screen down, able to take it for a layup. This time he uses height to pass it through the lane for an easy layup.
Really nice look that time by Ramberg. He's a solid basketball player, seen a lot of him and been very impressed.
Shot there, came up short, off the hand of Bottleson and out of bounds, belonged to the Tigers. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Frayne Auto Body, ShedsDelivered.com, House of Heating, Taqueria Monarca, and Total Electric. All right, first quarter of the game gone by. How do you think Coach Turpin would grade that first quarter of basketball?
I'd say defensively, he's probably not thrilled, to be honest, but you know, I think they withstood that initial flurry by the Tigers, and hopefully they can settle in a little bit here. And
long three here from Gretz is good. Shot that right in front of the Marshfield bench. No problem there. Pounded in the backboard. Colstead wanted help, didn't get any. Wildcats come away with a steal. Pass underneath, the dime from Gretz to Careful.
pressure leading to a turnover, leading to a basket for the Wildcats.
Colstead gets it across this time, now finds Pohl in the paint. Now Jansen, back to Pohl. Tigers like that screen and roll motion here early in this one. Pohl, step back, three, no. A rebound to Ben Jordan. Colstead shot fake, he'll pull up, that off the mark. And rebound finally for the Wildcats to Stelrick. Long outlet pass down to Careful. Now Wildcats settle into the half court. And Gretz is going to be fouled. In the NBA, that's an and one. High school basketball.
They're talking about it.
Okay.
Let's see what they decide to do here.
That was mainly joking. They're going to say out of bounds. So
Yeah.
foul on the floor, which gets called most times. Express Employment Professionals, relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. So some new old faces in for River Falls. And stole away by Colstead. Here's Pohl, dishes down to Ugna. Ugna gets it tied up. So nice recovery there from Careful.
I think they called a foul on Gavin Careful.
Well, never mind what I said then. Scratch that. Strike that from the record. I thought it was a nice defensive play. Obviously.
Refs letting them play for the most part. Only 2 team fouls in each team, so
Okay.
like to see that. Nice flow to the game so far.
Colstead on the trigger into Pohl. Pohl right hand, too strong.
I think they might have got away with a push in the back there by Stelright, but Cats looking to run.
And a bounce there, and a move you taught Colin.
No, that might have been, that was probably his mother, not me. So, no, Colin looking to get in the lane and pass. He's generally looking to pass first, and just took a few too many steps.
Well, you like the look, you like the idea for sure. Here's Jansen, pull up three, no. Ball banging around to the paint. And now we get a tie-up. Wildcats take advantage of the possession arrow. Already 6:45 left. It's been a timeout-free, fast-moving first half. Just the way we like it.
Yep, that's the way we like to see it. No fouls and not a lot of stoppages of play at all. So
Good game flow, good pace. Ramberg able to gather up the rebound. Back from the Tigers. They lead by 2. Haven't scored in a while then. Ramberg on the ball fake. Layup with the wrong hand goes in.
Ramberg with 6 points on the day.
And when he goes to UW lacrosse next year, they're going to break him of that habit. Got to go with the left hand on the left side. Tip, no. Ramberg rips down the rebound. And we talked before the game, Marshfield will generally have the height advantage in any given game, so the rebound advantage will inherently be there, and they're taking advantage of that here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how easy it is to tell in the live stream, but it is pronounced at just about every position, 1 through 5 across the floor. Marshfield has a size advantage.
All right, timeout on the floor. River Falls takes the timeout. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment, and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Right back here at the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse, home of the Marshfield Tigers here in 2025-26. Tigers with a 4-point lead here at home, 6:02 to play yet in the first half. River Falls calls the timeout. What do you suppose Coach Turpins and Johnsons are talking about in that huddle?
Well, I think they're going to want to keep on the full court pressure. I think they forced Marshfield into a few turnovers with that, and you know the frequent substitutions are gonna certainly help keep guys fresh doing that. And I think the other thing is just trying to box out a little bit better and keeping them off the boards. I know it's difficult with the size advantage, but just getting your body into them a little bit better and keeping them off the offensive glass, I think would be a huge key for Coach Turpin right now.
And no doubt they talked about that in the locker room before the game. But you call the timeout and give those reminders, right? Remember,
Yes.
guys, here's what we were going to do. Let's now go do that.
Exactly. And they're pretty small out there right now, so they're going to have their hands full with some of these box out situations.
Marshfield a little smaller as well. Pole off the court, but McTaggart and Ramberg just as tall. So you kind of trade one for another. It's the same thing.
Cats being very patient here, looking to try to get Brody Gretz a shot if they can, but they're doing a good job defending him at the moment. Yeah, see him converge on him right there. That's good defense.
He's obviously a point of emphasis coming into this game for the Tigers. Johnson with it. Back it goes to Careful. Now Johnson, loose, wing, three, yes. And he holds up the three just to make sure.
Just in case Dad didn't realize he made it. So, no, good shot. Like to see him shoot the ball with confidence.
Well, and he did. Draws within one due to Wildcats.
Yep, getting after it on the floor. I like to see that as well.
Marshall will cycle. Kolstad ball fake. In it goes to McTaggart. He's on the low block. Twisting there on Johnson. Pump fake up and in. Pretty textbook there from the Tigers on an entry pass.
Big size advantage that time by McTaggart, and he just kind of willed his way for 2 points.
4.5 to play. Marshfield regains a 3-point lead. Here's a three to tie it. No for Dumont. Quickly down to McTaggart. Almost lost it. Tigers nearly got lost on the baseline. Here's Ugna. 3 too long. Rebound for Gretz. Quick three trigger the other way and going to tie it up. I mean, Marshfield basketball, but nice job there by Stelrecht to get in there and tie it up, get the possession or play the other way next time. We see Cullen Johnson in the untucked shirt check out.
Yeah. I'm not sure where he gets that look from either, but whatever. It's not like he hasn't been talked about that, Jason.
Well, it doesn't look as cool if I got my shirt tucked in.
Yeah, exactly.
With the black tops and bottoms, it's hard to tell.
Oh, yeah.
Back into McTaggart, low block. Different defensive assignment this time, though. It's Nesbitt down there, so he kicks it back out. Ogna now hands it off to McTaggart. Ramberg up top. Might have walked with it early. Replay on. McTaggart low block again. Nice job again by Nesbitt. As the defense collapses from Careful, the foul is going to come on Gavin.
That's his second personal foul. Only the Wildcats' third team foul.
Over to Ramberg, wheels it back out to Kolstad. Kolstad cut off there by Tiffany. Good defensive set this time down from River Falls. Cole back in the game, shot fake. Got to kick it out. Bench applauds the Wildcats' defensive effort?
Defensive activity has been very good the last 4 or 5 minutes for the Wildcats. It's allowed them to creep back in this game.
McTaggart, body's falling in the lane, missed layup. And Bonelson on the ground there kind of threw McTaggart off. And leaving early though, Bonelson on the offensive end gives it back to Marshfield. Usually you get that from a defensive lineman. Oftentimes coach will say, just if you can't block the guy, just fall over and create some havoc down there. It's not really a basketball thing, but it worked out that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a foul either, but we'll have to look at that again at halftime.
Ramberg now tried the jab step. Cole up top. Gets it back. 3 sets of eyes on Chris Cole right now. And he brought it down, almost got it dug out.
Wildcats have done a real nice job on Cole so far. He is yet to score.
University of Wyoming commit, number 1 in white, has the ball now, Chris Cole. Also on the cover of our weekly magazine this week. You picked up a
just
copy
picked
of
that
it
up,
anyway.
yep. Looking forward to reading that.
Cole bounces to Ramberg. 1:50 left here in the half. And on the drive, it's going to be Ben Jordan headed to the free throw line. The guys will say I got all ball. The official says it's a foul. And to the Surf Pro free throw line goes Ben Jordan. Paul Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration.
Another good defensive set that time by the Wildcats. Doing their best to try to make it tough on the Tigers. And they've kind of settled into this basketball game a little bit. I see a little bit more confidence starting to come from the Cats after that tough loss on Friday night.
Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin. Over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park, open every night, 5 to 9, going on now through New Year's Eve. Free admission, bring a donation. More information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Jordan goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line and will head out. Back in is the senior Nick Hansen. Marshall will pick up some full court pressure. Sometimes it's just pressure on the inbound, then they back off, and sure enough, that's what we see.
Good scouting report, Jason.
Thank you. Well, you want to see if you can quick up the decision making on the inbounder. It didn't work though. Gretz off, Ramberg rebound.
Good look that time by Gretz, just didn't fall. I think the Wildcats will take that most of the time.
Ramberg nearly lost his footing, gets it back. Coach Fisher says move it. Here's Cole on the shot fake.
Really good defense.
Covering defense there from Stelrich. Yeah. And now we'll get a reach on Johnson up top. He's not buying it. Foul number 5 on the Wildcats here in the first half.
He usually isn't, Jason, just so you know.
Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. They're your hail damage experts, serve all of central Wisconsin, both residential and commercial roofing at Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Val Ramberg hits with now a minute left here in the first half. Tigers largest lead of the half, they lead by 6. Coach Fisher tells his defense to talk. He says your crickets out there, get in the game, guys. 3 there is good from Bottleson. Keeps the Wildcats close before the halftime buzzer. Cole, corner. Looked for a cutting pole stab, that didn't develop. Now Ramberg. Tigers going to hold for 1. 15 seconds left in the half. Cole gets the handoff. They'll call the play from there. 8 seconds. 5. Cole, low block, fading, and fouled with 2.3 left on the clock. So 2 free throws coming up for Chris Pohl from the Surf Pro free throw line. Surf Pro like it never happened, and Pohl will attempt to get first points from the free throw line here in the first half. Got a pair coming up.
Yeah, Pohl looking to And there it is. Get on the board.
So he hits from the Serve Pro free throw line. On a miss, Wildcats won't have much time. On a make, they'll set a little something up. Get a late substitution coming in. Ben Jordan will come in, and they'll bring Cole out just to save him from anything unnecessary in the first half. He only had the one foul, though. Johnson, got to go. Good if it goes. No, they wave it off anyway. They waved it off. That was close. Close on the shot, close on the wave off. But our first half ends like that. Marshfield leads by 5, 24-19. I'm going to head upstairs, work on some audio. If you want to entertain the crowd, you go right ahead. If you want to take a break, go ahead. It's up to you. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right. Sounds good. I'll go through the halftime statistics here real quick, and then we'll take a break. Let's start out with Marshfield. Valen Ramberg leads the Tigers with 8 points, along with Vetter McTaggart, who also has 8 points. McTaggart has made 2 threes so far in tonight's game. Nick Hansen has 3. Levi Jansen with 2. Chris Pohl with 2, those 2 free throws right at the end of the half. And Ben Jordan with 1 for a total of 24. The Wildcats are led by Brody Gretz, who has 6 points. Cullen Johnson, Tanner Bottleson, and Cal Dumont have 3 points each. Gavin Carafel with 2, Colton Nesbitt with 2 for a total of 19 points. Only 2 fouls so far tonight for Marshfield, one on Chris Pohl and the other on Levi Jansen. And for the Wildcats, they have 16 fouls, 2 for Gavin Carafel and 1 each for Cullen Johnson, Chase Radloff, Matthew Tiffany, and Colton Nesbitt. Again, your halftime score, Marshfield 24, River Falls 19. Thanks for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports.
All right, back here at the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse as the Marshfield Tigers lead the River Falls Wildcats 24-19 here at halftime. We had, what did they have there, Parents' Night? I think it was Parents' Night that we just went through. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Jeff, I know you went through some first half scoring before. I missed it, so if you wouldn't mind, maybe let's start with the Wildcats. Tell us who scored the 19 points for River Falls in the first half.
Sounds good. Brody Gretz leads the Wildcats with 6 points. Brody averaging 25 points a game on the season so far for the Cats. 3 each for Cullen Johnson, Tanner Bottleson, and Cal Duman. And Gavin Carafel for a total of 19.
Okay, the math checks out. What about the Marshfield Tigers? They had 24.
Tigers are led by Vetter McTaggart and Valen Ramberg. They both have. Nick Hansen has 3. Jansen with 2. Chris Pohl made those 2 free throws right at the end of the half for 2. And Ben Jordan with 1. 24.
All right, 5-point game. Stevens Point Orthopedics providing essential stuff with orthopedics, sports medicine, therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care, and halftime also brought to us by Sternweiss & Sons, Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield. Now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night. Work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. All right, let's mention some of the folks that are, we got Brad, Luke, Aaron, Amy, and Mimi.
A lot of River Falls people watching tonight, so I think we've upped your viewership a little bit. And they've also upped the volume here in the gym. So
we like to move it. Is that so?
Evidently, yeah.
All right. Nothing like a copyright strike on YouTube to end the night. That's always nice. Huh? You know about that.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we do.
Or maybe not strikes, but just YouTube in general. We've both been shut down before. How about that?
We've been shut down a couple of times in River Falls, so that's.
You're winning 2-1, all right.
That's
way
about
to gloat about it.
That's about as bad of a feeling as you can get.
It's horrible. Isn't it?
Yeah, it really is helpless.
Just horrible. Yeah. Speaking of better news, though, Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. We will now find the start of the second half here in Marshfield. Wildcats need to find 5 missing points in the second half, at least.
Wildcats did a nice job withstanding that initial run from Marshfield and gotten themselves right back in the ball game.
Yeah, it was 6-0 early, right? And it looked like, it could be one of those nights, but not tonight. Ramberg on the far wing. Thanks for joining. Jason Zaleski here alongside River Falls celebrity Jeff Johnson. And Gretz with a nice interception on that far side. Tigers trying to pass under the basket. 3 here on the way from Carafel is good. Well, there's 3 of the missing 5.
Good balanced shot that time by Carafel and got the Cats within 2.
Pohl can't answer back, and that is tipped out. And yeah, that'd be a backcourt violation because River Falls didn't touch the ball, even though it went off the rim. They didn't touch that ball. It's a backcourt violation.
Looks like we're going to have a conference here.
Well, we're going to find out right now if the rim acts as an opponent on a backcourt violation, because it went from Pohl to the rim to Ramberg and then backcourt to Pohl. And I just found out now it was the same as a defender. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. But I've. Yep. The ref right there.
And that's good rationale, right?
And it's good they had a conference and talked it over.
Yep.
Instead of sticking with a call that wasn't right.
The referee just explained to Chris Pohl, the inbounder, that I blew the whistle, but we got it right. And that's the bottom line. Kolstad launches from the free throw line.
It's Camden Kolstad's first points of the game, lead back to 4.
And a number of these Tigers either well off their season pace or first time scoring because of that Wildcat defense in the first half. It was really good, I thought.
Yeah, especially I'd say the second part of the first half, they settled in and did a real nice job defensively, very active, and made things tough on the Tigers.
Again, non-conference basketball here tonight, Marshfield and River Falls. And not sectional opponents either, just a classic non-conference basketball game.
Yeah, Wildcats are in Division II.
Yep. Pohl missed, the rebound came right back to him. Now he'll take it in the lane. Right hand for Pohl is off the mark, but he's got 2 serve throw free throws coming up. Yeah, Marshfield, Jeff, would be in Division II had they not been in the state championship game last year. They are enrollment slotted Division II, but you're not allowed to be at state and then decrease your division the following season.
Yeah, and if that was the case, these 2 teams would both be in the same sectional as well. So I'm sure the Wildcats are okay with them being in Division I. So I don't think that I don't think they minded hearing that. So
2 teams that are okay with it.
Yeah.
All right, Pohl not able to make great on the free throw attempts. Here he is, Gretz for 3. Wildcats trail by 2.
Brody's done a nice job over the summer, really quickening his release. He doesn't need a lot of room or a lot of time to get his shot off, and that's been really noticeable as the season's gone on.
Tigers patient, cycle it around. Here's McTaggart. Pick and roll to Pohl. Pohl in, no, and more free throws coming up for Chris Pohl. Wildcats want to know who that was on. And the answer will be Colton Nesbitt.
That's Nesbitt's second personal foul. It's been pretty evident that Coach Fisher really talked a lot at halftime about game as they've gone to him the last several possessions here, and it was kind of a non-factor during the first half offensively for sure, so look for that to change in this half.
Pohl on the second is good. Serve pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve pro like it never happened. You heard Coach Fisher there saying, "Vetter help, Vetter help." Wildcats pass it through the lane, not to go, and Holstead will chase down the loose ball in the corner.
Really good look that time by Stelright. Exactly what the Wildcats wanted, just did not convert. Austin's still not on the scoreboard yet for River Falls.
Is that a surprise to you?
Yes, he's their second leading scorer. He's averaging about 14 and a half a game.
Yeah, so that is a surprise then. McTaggart gets a screen from Ramberg. Marshfield has been a screen and roll heavy team here tonight. Kolstad, wing 3, got it. Cam Kolstad pushes the Tigers lead back up to 7.
Really good look that time by Ramberg. Cross court, finding the open shooter, and Kolstad knocked her down.
Wildcats had it cut down to 2, 14 left. They trail now by 7. Marshfield bench claps in unison. Here's Bottleson rising and hitting from deep.
Bottleson's been a good three-point shooter in his 2 years on the Wildcat varsity, and was able to knock that one down.
Pull, turn, fire, and in and out. There's Gretz 3. Coach Fisher asked his Tigers to stop ball. They didn't. Gretz missed though. Back come Marshfield. And poked away that time by Carafel. They'll bring it up. And off to Stelrick. Bottleson looks over the top of Hansen. Blocked by Pohl, and Gretz gets it back though. Good hands there, I thought, from Brody Gretz. There's a 3 from Carafel off the mark. You had a good look at that one off his end.
Yep.
We were right on the line of the shot. Courtside here at the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse. Compliments of Athletic Director Nathan Delaney, who is MIA tonight, off on the Christmas festivities already. Yeah. Kolstad fading away, no.
Good defense again that time by the Wildcats. Tigers still a pretty tough one-and-done shot.
Coach Turpin calls the timeout. Marshfield leads by 4, 12:08 to play. Zaleski Sports, presented by Sheds Delivered.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
There's no team control on the tap, therefore it's not a backcourt. I screwed it up.
10-4. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Again, we get further explanation from our official there because after the shot, they're talking from a few possessions ago on that backcourt violation that was later overturned. Because there was no team control after the missed shot, the backcourt resets.
There you go.
I got to mark that one down because I had no idea.
And I appreciate the official explaining that to us during the timeout.
One of the advantages of sitting here.
Yes.
You get to find those things out.
Yep.
Especially with a good officiating crew like this one. They'll come over and talk to us.
No, they're doing a nice job.
Spinning in the lane. Oh, just missed. Nesbitt, though, will fire 2 free throws. Nice take there from the sophomore, Colton Nesbitt.
Like he got called for a trip that time. Nesbitt made both of his free throws in the first half.
That was after getting doinked in the nose.
Yes.
Last time. No nose injury this time for motivation, though.
Yeah, maybe that helped him.
Extra fire because the nose was throbbing. We've all had those. They sting
yeah.
right in the nose. Second is short as well. But whose ball is it? It's Wildcats basketball. Cullen Johnson gathers up the loose change. Over to Nesbitt. Nesbitt, shot fake into a bunch of trees. Now here's Carafel, floater, no. Nesbitt in on the action again.
Looks like they called a foul on Nesbitt.
Well, you know, I think that's a foul that Coach Turpin will take because that was a hustle foul, and I have that category, but that was just pure effort all the way around there from Colton Nesbitt.
I would agree. It looked like he had, to me, from where we were sitting anyway, he had a good chunk of the ball, but the referee saw something different.
Yeah, and now he's got to work on a jammed finger on the bench. So he's got that next. It's Hansen, hounded there by Carafel. Here's Kolstad. 11:17 to play. Tigers lead by 4. Pull, 3, splash. PA announcer Mike Steiner is testing the speakers here.
Yeah,
tonight.
exactly.
There was a red line on the speakers the whole time. Johnson, shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
Looking nice.
Somebody must Chase Radloff back in the game, number 21 for the Wildcats.
But hold on, Gavin Careful, untucked shirt, so they just traded.
Yeah, they must have.
Able to keep it that time was Gratz. Pass through the lane to Radloff is good. So able to keep his wits about him, the senior Brody Gratz.
Yeah, he kind of got no man's land there and was able to make a nice pass to Radloff, and he converted against the trees inside.
Here's Ramberg, 3 off the front iron, no good. And rebound pulled down by Johnson. Johnson all the way over to Gratz, what a pass. Here's Gratz in the lane, makes some room on Ramberg. Kicks it out, 3 on the way here. Dumont is good. And for the second time this half, the Wildcats have pulled to within 2.
Dumont is
Second three of the game. He has 6 for the Wildcats.
Holstad up top. Now Ramberg on the wing. Ramberg, quick first step. Lost it off his shirt.
Active bench for the Wildcats. I'm sure you can hear them.
Good team support. Here's Pohl on the low block. Made room with the arm. Foul is called. Offensive foul. Called on Chris Pohl. Marshfield coach Chris Fisher says, hey, no, that was a dive, and he's being told to get back on the bench. Everybody's got an opinion, right?
Everybody has an opinion. He just demonstrated, yep.
Yeah, he's acting it out. He said, no way, man. I think he actually told the official that he's got to stop it, and I'd say Coach Fisher probably has to stop it at this point. He said what he's got to say.
I think both coaches were pretty unhappy over the last calls that were made on each end, so I think they're even now.
All right. Third quarter coming to an end here in Marshfield. Long three from Bottleson, no. And guys all over the floor, and we're going to get a foul. It's a whistle going on Marshfield. It's going to be called on Nick Hansen. Marshfield coach Fisher says, guys, we got to rebound that. Don't worry about the foul. We missed a rebound. Substitution will be Matt Tiffany, senior. And out comes Cal Dumond. He's holding his wrist coming off the floor.
If his wrist, elbow, something. He took a spill there.
Well, he was yanked all the way down to the floor. Turnaround there from Gretz, no good, but ball bounces 3 times over to Bottleson. River Falls, another chance this time down. Looking to get it to Gretz, that didn't work. Here's Johnson with it, far wing. Tiffany turns the corner, nothing working there. Johnson, quick trigger on the 3, no. An offensive rebound for Bottleson. Wildcats' third chance this time down. Fourth quarter underway here in Marshfield. 3 from Bottleson, no. Who's going to get this loose ball? And it's going to be Wildcats with the ball. They will call the timeout. And they will inbound on the other side of this timeout. What an effort from River Falls here. Late. 8:23 left to play. You're watching high school basketball on presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn & Suites, Brown's Bar, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. The timeout, Jeff gives River Falls a 4th chance now, down by 2.
They've had good effort level all night, I think, so far, the Wildcats have. And against a team like this, they have to play this way. And so far, so good. They're still in this ball game, only down 2 with 8 minutes left.
All right, out of the timeout. Here goes Tiffany on the baseline, spins there, took an extra step. Kind of came in without a plan. You see that sometimes, and that's what I saw there. So Tiffany will check out. Back comes the sophomore Nesbitt, who's been playing hard tonight as well.
Nesbitt with 3 fouls. He's really the only player in this whole game that's in any sort of foul trouble.
He's got the 2 points, the 3 fouls as you mentioned, and will need defense. Looks like a 3-2 zone here from River Falls coming out of the timeout.
Well, they're still in the man-to-man, actually.
They are, okay.
Yep.
And shot came up short from Pohl. Yeah, I might have saw a switch in there somewhere. I thought they had sagged into a zone, but you're right. It was man defense yet, and officials going to have a special chat with Brody Gretz and Cam Kolstad, telling these guys to calm it down a little bit. It's getting late. Guys are getting intense. Johnson comes out. Back in comes the junior Gavin Careful.
Referees have done a good job keeping this game under control. It's been very intense throughout.
Here's Pohl inside, got it to go, drew a little contact, left hand was good. Back come the Wildcats. Here's Careful all the way down, had Ramberg in the air, didn't take advantage of it. Now Gretz stumbling through the lane and hands it off to
Austin Stelright.
Stelright, sorry. So senior to senior there. Gretz to Stelright. 7 to play. Inside, McTaggart. And Coach Fisher this time calls a timeout. Marshfield leads by 4, 6:54 to play. Presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here at the LMC Improvements Fieldhouse here in Marshfield, Wisconsin, non-conference boys basketball. This, Jeff, is part of 8 games tonight on Zaleski Sports. We're happy for the River Falls folks to join us, including John Handel.
John Handel joining actually from Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
Ah, Elkhorn, okay.
Thanks for joining us tonight. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to one and all. It's Christmas Eve. That's what the kids tell me.
Is it? Okay. They don't expect any gifts, do they?
I hope not. I don't have any.
Same.
Inside to Stelrecht, and the layup is good. I can give some wisdom or advice, a dad joke, but I don't have anything material to give to anybody.
That makes 2 of us. Wildcats hanging around, still 2-point game.
Yeah, and they're keeping Marshfield to a low output. The defense apparently has been a season best tonight for River Falls.
Yeah, without question. I think they've done a nice job as the game has gone on of just holding Marshfield to 1 shot.
Pohl will turn it around. Mid-range jumper is good. Soft touch for the 6'10" Chris Pohl.
Chris Pohl heating up. He has 10 points this half.
But Carafel turns around and turns in a 3, and it's now a 1-point game. So Gavin Carafel didn't care one bit about the mid-range J from Pohl. He had plans of his own. Here's Ramberg. Over to Pohl. Ramberg on the take, lost the ball, and kept it in. Hand off to Kolstad. Back to Pohl on the near side. Pohl, defense sags to help. Into Ramberg is good. Took advantage of the help defense. Ramberg came free. Marshfield calls the timeout. They lead by 3. 5:18 to play on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
I'll just read them off.
There you go.
Some of the folks over in western Wisconsin, Culligan Water there in Eau Claire. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Yeah, if you've been to any high school event or any golf course in Eau Claire County or neighboring counties, Mr. Tangley's been there.
I know Mr. Tangley very well, actually. Our children play AAU together.
Yep.
Fall Creek had a really nice win last night over Altoona, so enjoyed watching that game.
Brett is a friend of every golf course.
Well, not surprised. Oh yeah, I bet. Not surprised.
Although golfing's tough right now. A lot of snow. All right, Marshfield called the timeout. They want to set up the final 5 minutes. River Falls takes advantage of the timeout. With the ball, Carafel out to Nesbitt, and now to the trusty hands of Brody Gretz. 3 on the way from Nesbitt, just off the mark. Rebound brought down by Stelrecht. And he'll draw the foul. So you get the offensive board and you go to work right away. Get the foul.
Yeah, nice work on the glass that time by Stelrecht. That's where he does a lot of his best work and earns himself a couple of free throws here.
So Austin Stelrecht steps to the free throw line. And he's got 4 points tonight, couple of buckets. First time at the free throw line, I am sure.
It is. Austin coming into tonight's game, 62% from the line. Gets there a lot.
Okay. Made free throw here is about 62%. 50 exactly, but near. And rattles it down. Back again to a 2-point game. Inside it comes to Jordan. Out to Ramberg. Fading is Kolstad, no. So back come the Wildcats. Chance to tie or take the lead. Under 4 to play. Gretz over to Bottleson. Back to Gretz. Kolstad stays with him step for step. Popping out now is Carafel. Carafel in the lane. Bounces. Here comes Nesbitt on the baseline. And got it taken away by Ben Jordan. Turned on the low block, turned right into him. All alone, Ramberg down low.
Yeah, that's a bad couple of possessions for the Wildcats there. Live ball turnover on one end and easy basket on the other.
Final from across town, Columbus Catholic 77, Gilman 28. That was a 5:45 start tonight over at Columbus. Turnaround here for Nesbitt, no, and Paul with the rebound. All kinds of hands ripping in on him. He's able to keep control of it. Inside now to Jordan. Jordan looks for the cutting Kolstad. He's hammered. And Gretz will pick up the foul. Back in 6th grade, Cam Kolstad's dad is Chris was here in 6th grade playing for Lincoln Elementary School. Chris played for Madison Elementary School. I hammered him the same way in 6th grade. Yep, if you ask Chris, he would tell you I did the exact thing to him back in 6th grade. Well, I wasn't very good in 6th grade. I probably wasn't very good any grade. My dad told me before the game I had to be more aggressive, so I was coming down the lane.
It's always good to listen to your parents, Jason.
Right.
That's what I tell my kids all the time. So.
Yeah, Doug told me to be more aggressive. I guess I thought that meant just to start, throwing fisticuffs out there. Oh man, Marshfield this year, last year, and really under the direction of Chris Fisher, from time to time, Jeff, have tested the lower limits of the scoreboard and testing a win, and they're doing it here tonight. They lost here at home to La Crosse Central, only scoring 46 points. They did beat Hudson, but they scored 57 against Hudson, who's maybe in a bit of a down right now. They have oftentimes tested what the lower end of the scoreboard in the win column is, and we'll see what happens here tonight. Timeout on the floor, called by River Falls. 3:01 to play. Marshfield by 5 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
We guarantee quality you can trust at Infinity Exteriors. A special shout out to Wheeler's Chevy GM. I just bought a car from Wheeler's. Well, yesterday was Monday, right? Just bought a car over at Wheeler's, so they should be thanking me probably. Rice's More Than Floors, Mall Furniture, Fleet Farm, The Granite Shop, Taqueria Monarca, Staub Construction, Simplicity Credit Union, and all the merry band of travelers that keep us fully operational here at Zaleski Sports. Here's Kolstad on the back end of the free throw and gets both to go. Had to withstand a timeout between those free throws. No problem. Well, River Falls has brought it to 3 times this half. They now go trail by 6.
Yeah, a 6-point game seems like almost 20 in a normal game, as possessions are so valuable in a real slow-down game like this one is.
2.5 to play. Marshfield 6-point lead. Here goes Ben Jordan to the rack. Let the cutter get through. And he finished. The Wildcats paying a lot of attention to the big 3 there off the mark. It's saved into Kolstad, then down to Ramberg running the floor. 10 points just like that.
Yep, exactly. Some live ball turnovers, some one-and-done possessions, and now the Wildcats are in a big hole and another turnover there.
Yep, that went off the right heel of Gavin Careful. It was a 2-point play, so 8-0 run here from Tigers.
Colin Johnson returns to the game.
Okay. Try to get some extra quickness on the defensive floor, perhaps. Kolstad carries it over the half-court line, but then threw it away. Up ahead to Johnson. Here's Johnson on the run-out. Tossed it up early. And then the foul comes after. Again, our officials telling everybody to calm down out there. Second on Johnson, team 6. Another foul for River Falls will put Marshfield at the free throw line. So Tigers will inbound with 1:41 to play, leading by 10. Inbound nearly slipped away, and now it is thrown away. Coach Fisher called a late timeout, not granted. 3-pointer there from Bottleson, no. And on the rebound, Gretz is fouled. Coach Fisher says, I called timeout. Coach, you did, but you didn't have possession.
I agree.
It didn't look like.
Yeah, it didn't look like it did to me either. At least when I first heard him call it.
But sometimes as a coach, you lodge that complaint hoping for the next call.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
You're making
oftentimes you'll get it.
Oftentimes you make those little deposits along the way. I say to a banking guy, but you make those little deposits, you hope to be able to withdraw it later. All alone, 3 for Bottleson, yes. Bottleson held up the 3 and then pulled it down right away, noting it was still a 7-point game. And we get a foul in the backcourt. The free throw is coming up from the Circle free throw line for Marshfield. Jeff, I want to say congratulations to you and your team. You were just yesterday or the day before recognized by the River Falls School District for the work that your organization has done. Tell us about the award from the school district.
Yeah, that was really nice. The River Falls Sports Broadcasting Group got the Wildcat Pride Award from the school board, and just recognition of all the volunteers in River Falls that spend a lot of their own time and energy broadcasting River Falls High School Wildcat sports on the River Falls High School YouTube network. River Falls Sports YouTube network, I should say. So Kevin Westhouse is the brainchild behind all that.
Well, and a picture was sent to me. There were 4 in attendance. You had other engagements that night. But yeah, Kevin, I'll give a shout out to Kevin Westhouse as well, as that 3 goes in and out. Followed by Gretz. In the photo, Kevin was there in a full suit and tie. I liked it.
Kevin's always wearing a suit and tie, okay. So that's nothing new there.
Okay. Well, I liked it. I've never seen him in one. We've called baseball together. Maybe a basketball game here today. So congratulations to you and your group. Job well done.
Appreciate that. I'm sure Kevin's watching. So
yeah, all right.
He'll get the word.
Yeah, the school board here doesn't even know I exist. If they do, they've never mentioned such thing. All right, so Cam Kolstad back to the free throw line. Tigers looking to win this one from the free throw line here tonight. Coming down the stretch, they lead by 6. 2-possession game now. A 1 and a 1. And Kolstad makes it. And the and 1 will come. Dad Chris, also a good free throw shooter. Especially after I fouled him.
Kolstad has kind of been the difference in the second half here. He has 9 points in this half. He's made a lot of big shots down the stretch.
Well, 9 points with a 7-point lead. You can put the math together.
Exactly.
35 seconds left. It was last touch by River Falls. So Johnson comes back in. Gretz will head out. Pulled inbound, and Tigers happy to draw another foul here. Go back to the free throw line if they can get it in. They do not, and we'll take our last commercial break here tonight. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Well,
next time.
They were there. I mean, they had some opportunities.
Back here at the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse, just off camera, we were talking about this at three different times. River Falls trailed by 2. They had the 4-chance possession, also in that mix, down by 2 on that 4-chance possession, but just not able to find that finishing shot or the shot to pull them even here tonight.
Yeah, they had at least 1, maybe 2 chances that I remember where they could have taken the lead, and they just couldn't get shots to fall. They had a couple of big turnovers. One that I recall where it led to a layup on the other end that stretched the lead to 4, and really tough to do against a good team like Marshfield.
So in it comes to Kolstad, back to Pole. And the foul comes in the backcourt. It'll be, for statistical purposes and stat keeping, Cal DeMond will pick up the foul. Coach told him to. See how that one works, and that's going to send Nick Hansen to the free throw line. Nick's got a made three-pointer tonight. First free throws here tonight for Hansen. As we have here Derek Ugna coming in the game. Some of the Marshfield regulars behind the bench, including Val Rambert. Hansen hits the first. And makes the comeback story a little further out of reach. 8-point game. And make it a 9-point game. So not only is it a 3-possession game, you've got to make every shot, and Marshall's got to miss every free throw from here on out. That's just tough. 3 on the way, though, from Bottleson, no. Hansen with the rebound.
And that'll do it.
Double bonus now. Nick Hansen will go down and shoot 2. And everything's just all math from here.
I think this will be one of these games when somebody tomorrow morning looks at the score and sees the final, and they'll say, oh, Marshfield kind of controlled the game. And really, it was much closer, I think, than what the score will end up indicating. I think the Wildcats have a lot they can build from off of the really kind of disappointing performance on Friday night at Eau Claire Memorial. And they got a tough week next week up in Superior, so hopefully this will be a good launching spot for them.
Well, the defense I thought was really good out of River Falls. They throw it away there. The defense was really good, and again, it was 3 minutes left. It was a 2-point game, so they were able to get to the 3-minute mark with the good defense. Just couldn't quite find the offense to have a finished product here tonight.
Exactly, and I think at the end of the day, the Tigers are they're big, they're strong, they're definitely a physical basketball team, and they deserve to win.
Stay tuned to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. I will be courtside with Marshfield Tigers head coach Chris Fisher and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game that coach will bring with him. Jason Zaleski here. I will turn it over to Jeff Johnson. It was a pleasure calling the game with you, friend. We've been friends for a long time. It's always great seeing you. I'll give you the final word here tonight.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate doing this with you, Jason. Like we said, we've known each other for a couple of decades now, and it's nice to be able to sit down and enjoy a very good basketball game together for an hour and a half or so, and hopefully we can do it again next time we're in town.
Your wife mentioned it. I'll say this: there was a 3-month stretch where you and I controlled downtown Marshfield.
Yep, and we're going to leave it at that, Jason.
That's it,
so
right?
that's all you're going to hear about
it.
those days.
Lori will be happy for that later on, and we've done our job there. Friend, get home safe tonight. Right?
Yeah, we'll do. Yep, thanks, Jason.
We'll head now to our Nasonville Dairy commercial. Back with Coach Chris Fisher after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Yeah, she got it all planned. Here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with Marshfield Tigers head coach Chris Fisher. Coach, before the game, you told me they were a physical bunch. You were exactly right on that.
Yeah. Just a gut check of a game. Like nothing, everything we got, we earned. Everything they got, they earned tonight. It was just turned into one of those games. Guys just had to play. They had to play through a lot of contact. They just had to be really tough, really patient and poised, knowing that everything was going to get challenged, every pass, every dribble, every shot. Games like tonight, it makes it really difficult to make shots when you find yourself open because you're just used to having so many bodies around yourself. So when you find yourself open on the perimeter, everything's just a little rushed and you kind of could short arm some stuff. But really proud of our guys because I think earlier in the year we probably would have lost a game like this. Definite improvement, but we got to keep getting better because I would assume other teams are going to play us in a similar way.
3 minutes left, 2-point game. How do you guide your guys to the win here tonight in those final 3 minutes?
Made a slight change offensively. I thought our guys responded well. Early on, we got some things going offensively. They kind of shut that down early second half. Did some different things offensively, and we got some really good looks. I thought our guys responded well. We got some good post action. Ball got delivered into the post. We had good off-ball activity, some nice dives and cuts to the rim where guys finished through contact. A little bit better at the free throw line tonight. Guy to my right here, the toughness that he showed to step to the line and knock down some big free throws. But that's what we expect out of our seniors.
Took the words out of my mouth, so we'll end with that. Cam Kolstad, all 9 of his points tonight came in that second half. And then Nick with the free throws down the stretch. You got to like your finishing power from those two tonight.
Yeah, when you've got guards that can finish game, right? We similar to a baseball game, you got closers, right? We had a couple of really good closers last year, and it looks like we've got a couple good closers this year. Guys that can defend, guys that can go get the ball when it's double teamed, guys that can handle pressure, guys that can step up and go to the free throw line, out of a timeout, whatever the case may be. That was really good to see those two guys close it out.
Congrats on the win tonight.
Thanks, Jason. Roll Tigers.
All right, let's bring in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Nick Hansen. You heard me talk to Coach. Let's go right to it. Free throws coming down the stretch. Just, you think about all the practice and all the free throws that you take your whole life, right? Little kid on up. And, practice does make perfect in a way, but it prepares you for those situations. Let's talk about the game preparedness for you and be able to handle a spot like that at the end of the game.
After every time out in practice, we get a free throw and drink. Got to go shoot free throws, a late game situation. We work on them all the time. When my number is called, I'm just going to go knock it down.
All right, and then let's talk about it. This was an intense game. This was physical, right?
Yeah,
You'll be a little sore tomorrow. They'll be a little sore. What does that do for you and the guys to know that you can live through and come out on the winning end of a tough physical game?
It just means we got grit. We know how it works. We had a great team last year. I learned a lot from all those guys, stuff like that, yeah.
All right, and lastly, it's Christmas Eve tonight, so what are you hoping Santa brings you for Christmas?
I'm hoping I get some gift cards for sure, and clothes. Gift cards and clothes.
All right. I don't know. Okay. I thought he was talking about barbecue chicken again. I don't know what that was kind of crazy, wasn't it? All right, your microphone here. I'll hand that to you. If you look right up the press box, I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'm Nick Hansen, and I'm in the house.
I'm Nick Hansen, and I'm in the house.
There you go. Beautiful.
Thank
right
you.
On the table over there, I got a shirt for you. Go grab that. Merry Christmas, all right? All right, guys, that'll do it from here. Jeff Johnson, my name's Jason Zaleski, Gavin Miller, Ryder Spada, all in attendance here tonight. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody, and a good night.